Meliodas versus Zeldris is one of the most hyped up fights of all anime history because we know that with 7 Deadly Sins Season 4 that has just been releasing, and man, oh man, every week has been fire. We are destined to get the battle of brothers between Meliodas and Zeldris, and we're going to see which one is finally stronger. Now, I know some guys will be wondering, whoa, who's been comparing Meliodas and Zeldris? The Demon King. Yes, that is who your answer is, because both Meliodas and Zeldris, they are firm candidates for the Demon King. Obviously, we know that Meliodas, his body was supposed to be used as the original vessel to become the Demon King, and we knew that for the longest of times in the series, the Demon King looked at Zeldris as trash. He didn't want his body at all. He thought that he was weak until further review, and like I say in all my videos, there's not going to be spoilers. I'm not going to run a rule of Season 4 for the anime onlys, but now that we know that these two are at least as strong as the Demon King, it makes me start wondering which one of these two is stronger from the beginning. And we can see which one is stronger because both Meliodas and Zeldris, they fought and went through a lot of the same things together. Now, we both know of Meliodas versus Escanor. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for the anime onlys, but trust me, once you guys see that in this upcoming season, you will not be disappointed. And Escanor versus Zeldris, another fight that I won't spoil, but just know Escanor, he does get a taste of the Meliodas and Zeldris brotherlyhood. But no, in all seriousness, seeing him being able to take on two of the same demons, them having basically the same outcome, is pretty impressive on both of their ends, considering they took on one of the strongest characters. And speaking of strongest, I gotta discuss the strongest human confirmed. Yes, King Arthur. Now, not at the moment, he's not the strongest human, but once you anime onlys finally see why I'm calling King Arthur the strongest human, you will see. And it comes in an epic moment when I almost called him Zeldris and Meliodas actually team up together, and this is going to be one of the most epic moments for Season 4 because we finally see these two fighting on the same level in terms of power. And like I said, they both obviously had to fight the Demon King. Both Meliodas and Zeldris had to go through the exact same situation and fight the Demon King one-on-one. So I think that after looking at all the opponents that they fought and after looking at all the outcomes, and once you guys actually do see the outcomes for Season 4, once it's all the way animated, you will see why these two are similar in power because of the opponents that they fought. But even if we're not looking at power, if we're looking at just their character-wise, they're pretty damn similar in that regards too, because we know that both of the characters, they're madly in love with their girls and they'll do anything to protect them. Obviously, Meliodas, he's trying to go up against angels and demon kings just to save his girl Elizabeth. So we know how committed he is to her. But Zeldris and Gelda, all I'm going to say is that if Zeldris would have never gotten his girl taken away from him, he would have been a whole different person. But no, in all seriousness, we both do know their main goals is to protect the people who they love, and they obviously get a notable power boost whenever they lose them. Assault Mode Meliodas, yo, I'm not going to spoil the greatness of Assault Mode Meliodas, but just know that between Assault Mode Meliodas and Zeldris losing his sanity, that both happened because they were forced to be taken away from the people who they loved, and they both became leader of the 10 Commandments. And I gotta say, Chief, I'm gonna have to give the W to Zeldris in this one, because even though Meliodas was the leader before Zeldris, he got the 10 Commandments to follow him. They respected him a lot more than Meliodas. So I definitely gotta say that when it comes to being the leader of the 10 Commandments, Zeldris has him beat. And overall, I can say that Meliodas and Zeldris, they are very close in power, but if it's a one-on-one fight, I gotta give it to Meliodas, but only in the slightest edge, and it's because we know that the Demon King, he originally selected Meliodas to be the vessel. Like I said earlier, the Demon King, he didn't really look at Zeldris as anybody special. That's why he didn't pick him. That's why he picked Meliodas. But all I'm going to say is that without spoilers, the Demon King reached his highest potential while he's in Zeldris' body. Now, take that how you want it. If you're a manga reader, you know exactly what I mean. But that just goes to show you that Zeldris, he's had the potential, if not more potential than Meliodas this whole time. It was just that the Demon King was neglecting him because Meliodas was obviously born first. And Meliodas isn't no pushover. But because Meliodas was chosen by the Demon King, that is what makes him stronger. And to be honest, Before the recent chapter 332 came out, I had these two equal, but if you guys obviously do read the manga, you will know why, because after that chapter was released, it pretty much showed that Meliodas is stronger than Zeldris, but not by a lot, and in fact, Zeldris may end up surpassing Meliodas when the series is all said and done. Comment what you guys think down below, subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.